Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Katusa Corporal Chang Yun-chan. Being ready for any type of operation is something that the military prides itself on. Army Staff Sergeant Jacob Brayman takes us to a group that is beginning a training event to provide support to military operations across the peninsula.
They are formed up and ready to begin a full-scale training event. The 32nd Korean Service Corps gears up for its annual mobilization exercise at Daebong Elementary School in Daegu City.
It is important for us to understand what to do when a war breaks out. Regular MOBEX training helps us improve our ability to accomplish our mission.
Over the past few years, the KSC MOBEX has expanded and increased the intensity of training. This year, they are running a 24-hour operation to determine how long it takes to fully process over 600 mobilized members of the community.
Over the last year and a half, we've kind of picked the game up, the pace, and challenged ourselves. And over the last year and a half, we've gone from crawl. Last year, we kind of went to a walk. This year, we're at a full-pace run.
This extensive exercise combines members of the U.S. and Republic of Korea military, as well as members of the Korean Service Corps. It is an event that strengthens the Korean and United States alliance, bringing feelings of camaraderie and pride.
I think all the training works as stepping stones for our future. As a Korean worker, I really hope everyone feels proud of what they are doing.
Army Staff Sergeant Jacob Brayman, Daegu, Korea.
The KSC's primary operations are to serve 8th Army and provide support to all of United States Forces Korea. The first female Field Artillery First Sergeant spoke to female soldiers about empowering themselves. Army Sergeant Crystal Crawford has the story.
Surround yourself with people who want you to achieve the next level.
First Sergeant Queen Aza is the first African-American female Field Artillery First Sergeant. She spoke at the Women of Steel Mentorship Summit at Camp Casey. The purpose of the meeting was for soldiers of different grades and positions to share ideas with each other through values and experiences.
I just want them to know that they don't have to face their struggles alone. They don't have to face trauma or stress alone. And even if it's something great, if they're happy about something, that there are people here, their extended Army family, that they can share it with.
Soldiers in attendance at the summit were encouraged to take a knee to refocus and replenish their energy.
The whole idea of this is for females in our battalion to connect better, to have networking, so they have people to talk to. Sometimes we get so caught up and we think people don't understand, but in reality there's always a person somewhere that understands where you're coming from and can actually give you some good advice or point you to the right resources.
The Mentorship Summit exists to put soldiers in contact with leaders who encourage trust, character, and duty. Army Sergeant Crystal Crawford, Camp Casey, Korea.
The First Sergeant will continue the Women's Mentorship Summit held quarterly at the Camp Casey Warrior Club. Southern Hospitality helps this airman make Wolfpack Fitness Center patrons feel right at home. Senior Airman Jao LeBorn introduces us to him.
In this age of social media, asking someone how their day is going face-to-face
How's it going?
Seems to be a lost art.
Yeah, I'm used to walking by saying hey and actually having a conversation versus hey, I'm walking off. Where I'm from, we're friendly with everybody. I have a great team that I work with and a great supervisor who helps me out. We're just like anybody else. Our goal is to make others happy, to greet them with a big smile on our faces.
Senior Airman Amaker epitomizes service before self, and it's easy to see why he was selected as the Airman of the Quarter for his flight.
Show up to work on time and do outstanding customer service and put others' needs before yours. Basically, our goal here is to help people get fit to fight. They send us to specialized training at Fort Lee, Virginia, to where we learn how to become personal trainers. I want you to hold it right here, all right?
Finding the perfect balance between devoting time to others with personal time is key to making sure patrons of the Wolfpack Fitness Center always have a great experience.
I enjoy running. Usually when I go running, it's to clear my head. You know, being away from the family is really tough, and it's a good way to relax myself. My wife, she works for the Navy at Hickam Air Force Base. She works with them doing TMO. It's a challenge, you know, communication being away, but we're making it work. Being out here gives me a great sense of pride because I know that everything I'm doing here makes a difference.
Senior Airman Jao LeBorn, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
This is Senior Airman Amaker's second time winning Airman of the Quarter. The difference between greatness and mediocrity is the amount of work and effort you put into your craft. Being trained and ready to fight tonight gives these airmen a leg up on the road to mission success.
Security and combat experts from Analytic Services have come to Osan Air Base to train members from the Security Forces Squadron on different tactics, techniques, and procedures that could prove to be very valuable in different situations.
This training starts with the basics. We start with just a basic isosceles shooting platform. We move through all different weapons manipulation techniques. We teach them team movements, and all these things culminate so that they can run a seamless operation and have seamless integration no matter what officers show up on the scene.
From basic maneuvers to more complex drills, these techniques incorporate a realistic perspective of what they may likely encounter in a real-world situation.
So far, it's been really, really good. The techniques that we've learned it brings everything from the past of the history of the active shooter, and this course helps incorporate then from now and all the trends that used to be shown of what worked and what didn't work, and this course helps eliminate the in-between part.
Whether you've been in for 10 years or new to the Air Force, these procedures demonstrate that you can never be too prepared.
The course is important because it's given security forces members the tactics, techniques, and procedures to eliminate an active shooter or any other kind of high-risk response threat. Active shootings and a man with a gun type situations are occurring more frequently. We have one in the United States almost once every 3 weeks right now. So this is a very high likelihood of this could happen at some time in their career, yes.
Air Force Staff Sergeant Isaac Garden, Osan Air Base, Korea.
In real-world active shooter situations, you have 3 options: run, barricade, or fight. There's no correct answer as each situation will be different. While on the Korean Peninsula, there are many places to go during the winter. Army Sergeant Ryan Sharp takes us to one icy destination where the main objective is fun.
Sometimes the only thing between you and dinner is 8 inches of ice. Or you could be here at the Wanchon Sanchino Ice Fishing Festival.
When the Wanchon Stream, which is located in the northern part of the Gangwon province, freezes over, locals and tourists alike flock to this destination, claim their place on the ice, and begin fishing for Sanchino, or commonly known as mountain trout. Visitors patiently wait for that first strike. Easier said than done. After what felt like hours, I was finally able to hook one of my own.
I got one! I got one! This is what it's all about. This is what everybody comes here for. It's for the fish. Mwah. All right. Some of the more impatient anglers decide to brave the icy waters and hand fish, which I'm about to do.
Once the announcer gives the go, contestants have 3 minutes to catch 3 fish. But the freezing temperature of the water makes it numbingly difficult. When it's time for lunch, specialized grilling stations will prepare your catch. You can either have your fish grilled or sliced and served raw. Today, I choose the grilled version.
Now that's fresh.
And if fishing is not for you, the festival offers additional activities on the ice. In the sledding square, visitors can enjoy traditional Korean sleds, bikes, and the Namu Surme, which is a wooden platform with ice blades on the bottom.
So for the thrill seekers, the festival offers a 400-meter zip line. Army Sergeant Ryan Sharp, Wanchon, Korea.
This ice fishing festival runs annually from the beginning of January until February 1st. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, January 29th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
Coming this spring, an event of epic proportion. Yellow dust. Be prepared.